Today on Extraordinary Explained, Sleep Magic. Imagine having the power to plunge an entire room of people into instant slumber with just a whisper or a wave of your hand. Not just ordinary sleep, but magical slumber where you control how deep they fall, how long they stay under, and perhaps even what they dream. The possibilities are endless, and frankly, a little terrifying. Sleep magic isn't just about making people yawn at parties. It's a sophisticated form of arcane power that manipulates one of our most vulnerable states of being. Known across various cultures as slumbercraft, sleeping spells, or the art of mystical slumber, this ability allows practitioners to harness the essence of sleep itself. So what exactly can a sleep magic user do? Far more than you might think. At its core, this power enables the casting of sleep-based spells. But we're not talking about just making someone doze off. A skilled practitioner could induce an eternal slumber, essentially a magical coma from which there's no natural awakening. They might access and manipulate the dream world itself, crafting pleasant fantasies or horrific nightmares that feel utterly real to the sleeper. From what we understand, sleep magic operates on the boundary between consciousness and unconsciousness. Unlike purely mental abilities, sleep magic reaches into the metaphysical, creating tangible effects in our world. Some practitioners report being able to manifest dream elements into reality, or use sleep as a gateway to other mystical realms. Let's explore how one might acquire such an extraordinary ability. Theoretical pathways include ancient ritual initiations, communion with entities from the dream realm, or being born under very specific celestial alignments. Some believe that certain people naturally develop sleep magic after experiencing profound trauma related to sleep, perhaps surviving a near-death experience while unconscious, or living through years of extreme sleep disorders. Now for the fun part. How could someone actually use sleep magic in daily life? Professionally, imagine being a specialized medical practitioner, helping patients with insomnia or night terrors. Or perhaps a humanitarian crisis worker, able to induce peaceful sleep for trauma victims. Of course, there's always the temptation for personal gain, ensuring your neighbors stay asleep during your late-night parties, or sending a particularly annoying colleague into a brief slumber during an important presentation. Sleep magic shares common ground with several related powers. Dream magic focuses specifically on the dreamscape, while nightmare magic weaponizes fears within sleep. General sleep manipulation gives control over the sleep state, but lacks the mystical, spell-casting elements that make sleep magic so versatile. Think of sleep magic as the master key that potentially unlocks all these related abilities. But this power isn't without its limitations. Like many mystical abilities, sleep magic can be neutralized by anti-magic fields or counterspells. Some sleep magic users report only being able to influence the sleep state itself without any ability to affect dreams or nightmares, a frustrating limitation when the dreamscape is where much of the interesting potential lies. Throughout folklore and mythologies, we find recurring figures who wield sleep magic. The Sandman is perhaps the most well-known, sprinkling magical sand to bring sleep to children. Various cultures have their own sleep deities or spirits, Hypnos in Greek mythology, or the Baku in Japanese lore that consumes nightmares. In modern times, if sleep magic practitioners exist, they likely keep their abilities closely guarded, operating in the shadows of our waking world. The ethical implications of sleep magic are profoundly complex. Sleep is when we're most vulnerable, our consciousness diminished, our defenses down. Having power over someone's sleep means having unprecedented access to their unguarded mind. Is it ever ethical to influence someone's sleep without consent? What about using sleep magic to help someone suffering from insomnia or night terrors? The boundary between healing and violation becomes blurry when we're dealing with the sacred space of sleep. Sleep magic represents one of those rare powers that's both deeply intimate and potentially far-reaching in its effects. It reminds us that the boundary between waking and dreaming may be thinner than we imagine. What would you do if you possessed sleep magic? Would you use it to heal or to control, to bring peaceful rest or to manipulate through dreams? The power to influence sleep might be the ultimate key to the human mind, both a gift and a terrible responsibility. If you liked this video and would want to see more, please like, share, and make sure to hit that bell icon so that YouTube knows that you want to see more.